Before heading to the video, if you haven't subscribed the channel, do subscribe it and don't forget to click the bell icon for the latest update notification. If you like the video, do like, comment and share. Stay tuned with LearnBay.co. Happy learning!
Here also. Anyway, so let's see for the COVID data, what I have done. I have downloaded the data set that is into the test folder. So this is the data set we have, where we have the country day-wise data, date, country, confirmed death, recovered active, new cases, new deaths, and new recovered cases. Okay, so this is the country-wise data. Okay, country and day-wise. So on 22nd of January, which all countries were affected and how much? That data you have got. So all the around 190 countries you have. So this 20 on 22nd January, it will be giving you the data of 190 countries. Okay, around whatever, like whatever it gives. So first, those unique countries data it will be giving confirmed death, recovered, and active cases, and then after that, after 22nd January, then it will be starting for the 23rd January. Let's see, it is 22nd is going till 189, means it is showing you the data of 189 countries, and then after that it is starting from 23rd January again from Afghanistan, and it will be going to again Zimbabwe. Okay, then after 23rd it will be giving you the data of 24th January, and then again from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe. So basically day wise it is giving the data of different countries. Next we have the country wise data. So this is in the different countries, what was the total number of confirmed death, recovered active new cases and all. So these all are the different columns you have here, and this is what it is showing. Okay, so confirmed death, recovered active new cases, death per 100 cases, recovered per 100 cases, death per 100 recovered populations, and everything. Okay, so this is the country wise data it is showing. Then we have this is the clean data based on every date, like on 22nd of January, how many cases were there into the this is giving you the confirmed recovered death and active cases on 22nd January. Okay, then on 23rd January, how many cases were there into the Afghanistan? So this data is till 10th of October. So first it will be giving you the data of Afghanistan from 22nd to 10th of October, then it will be starting for the second country. Okay, after Afghanistan, whatever it is, Albania or whatever, yes, Albania. So again for Albania, it will be giving from 22nd to 11th of October, and then once Albania is done, then it will be starting for third country from 22nd to 11th of October, and so on. Okay, once it is done, then you have the day-wise data. So this is the day-wise data. So on 22nd of January, how many total number of confirmed cases in the world, death cases in the world, recovered cases in the world, active cases in the world, and so on. So this is the day-wise data in the world. Okay, world data it is. Okay. So this 4 data set we have, which we are going to import here. So before that, we are going to import the different libraries. So the libraries which we are going to import, first of all, we are going to import the NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. Okay, these all are the 3 libraries we are importing. Apart from this, I'm going to import the Folium library also. What is the Folium? So it is used for the geographical plotting. Okay, next I'll be importing math, random, and date time module as well. I need these modules for few calculations, and then I will be using Plotly module. Okay, so this Plotly module, I want to work it into the offline mode. So after importing it, I'll be setting the notebook mode connected is equal to true. So I want this Plotly, like Plotly graph uses the some geographical plotting. Okay, so we have few functions where we will be doing this geographical plotting. So in that case, or map plotting, so for that case, we want this notebook to be connected or to work in the offline mode also. If it is not connected to the internet, probably few plots you will not be able to see. Okay, so that's why we want this notebook to be connected with the Plotly every time. That's why we have set the connected is equal to true. And next we have few sub modules into the Plotly for the different work, like we have Plotly Express, we have Plotly Graph Object, we have Plotly Figure Factory, and we have Plotly Subplots. Okay, these all are for manipulating the graph. We have few functions into the Express subplot to do the plot. So we have imported these sub modules into the Plotly as well. Next, we are going to use the color palettes. So for using the color palettes, we are going to use this one. So these color palettes I have fixed for confirmed death and recovered on active cases. These color codes you can get online easily. For confirmed cases, let's say all the confirmed cases you want to represent with red or green or whatever, so you can mention the color here, the color code. For death, whatever color code you want to keep. For recovered, whatever color code you want to keep, those color codes you have written here. Okay, now, so these all are the different modules we have imported, and after this we are going to import the data set. So for importing the data set, these all are the CSV files. So we are using pd.read_CSV, and we are giving the whole path, the default path, wherever the data set is kept. User, Vignesh Karthi, desktop test, COVID-19 pre-processed data set, pre-processed folder, and COVID-19 data, cleaned.csv. Okay. Similarly, all the data set I have imported and I have given the whole path. So this is very simple. We have done this function. We have learned this function already. So this will be importing all the data points, means all the data set. Now, if you'll be looking at this DF, if I'll be looking at this df.head, so into the df we have few null values which we have to replace with empty string, because we cannot have these null values, that will create a problem. So we have to replace it with the empty string in this province or state column, basically, mainly. Okay, so I'll be replacing it here. I'll be writing province or state is equal to dot na with empty string. Okay, now if I'll be plotting df.head, you will see that this nan value will be replaced with the empty string. Okay, now next we have the country day-wise data, also country-wise data and day-wise data. All these things we have, all this data we have imported. Now what I want to do from this data frame, this is the DF, right? From this data frame, I want to get the total number of confirmed cases, recovered cases, death cases, and active cases. Total number of death, confirmed, and recovered cases only I want. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to do is, and that too I want day wise. So on 22nd of January, this is showing only the Afghanistan data. But I want on 22nd of January, what was the total number of confirmed cases, recovered cases, death cases, and active cases. So we have to group the data based on the date, first of all. So we are going to group the data. To find the confirmed cases, we will be using df.group by. I'm going to group it based on the date column. So I'll be writing date here. Okay. After grouping it on the date column, I'll be finding the total number of submissions. So grouping the date means 22nd is one date. Okay. On 22nd date, what is the total number of confirmed cases that I'll be getting? Total number of recovered cases I'll be getting. Total number of death cases I'll be getting. Out of that, I want only the confirmed cases. So I'll be writing only the confirmed column. Okay, and then finally I'll be writing reset_index. Okay, execute this and let's see what is the confirmed it is showing. If I'll be executing this, it is showing me that this is the confirmed cases on the different dates. On 22nd January, this was the 555 confirmed cases. 23rd January, 654. 24th January, 941, and so on. Let's say if I want the recovered cases, then grouping remains same. Instead of confirmed, I'll be getting the recovered. Correct. If I want the death cases then, so instead of recovered, I'll be getting deaths, and this will be the deaths column here, and that's it. Okay. So if I'll be writing recovered here, I'll be getting the total number of recovered cases on different dates. Similarly, total number of death cases on different dates. Okay. Fine. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to do the plot total of the total recovered, confirmed, and death cases on the scatter plot. Okay. So that we can do using the a function called scatter that is available into the graph object submodule. This is the graph object. Into this we have the submodule called, let me comment this. Yeah, so we have a graph module, like, sorry, we have a submodule go. In that we have a method called scatter. Okay, and in this we can pass the x and y axis. Along x axis I want to plot the confirmed cases. Okay, in the confirmed cases we have two columns, date, and in the confirmed cases we have the second column is the confirmed column, right? So let's see it here. Y is equal to, I'm going to pass confirmed, and this will be the confirmed, but this C will be capital. Okay, so along x-axis I'm plotting date, along y-axis I'm plotting the confirmed cases. So on different dates, what is the total number of confirmed cases, that plot I will get. Okay, now next we have the what kind of plot I want. So I'll be setting the mode. Mode is lines plus markers. What are different values you have in mode? So mode in go dot scatter, you can check. Mode is equal to markers you can use, or lines you can use, or lines plus markers you can use. Markers, lines plus markers, and lines. Okay. Next to mode we have the name. What name I want to show to this graph? So I want the name to be shown as the confirmed. Okay, so that graph will be having the name confirmed. Next I want to set the line attribute, the color of that and width of it. So I'll be using line is equal to dictionary, or I can write here direct pass the dictionary. So I'll be using one color attribute colon. Attribute, let's say I'll be keeping red, and width colon I'll be keeping, let's say 5. Okay, this is done. Now there is a function called add underscore trace, okay, into the figure object. So first of all we need to create the figure object. So to create the figure object we have fig is equal to go dot figure. Okay, so there is a figure function inside the graph object. We are creating the figure object out of it, and in that figure we need to add the trace. So fig dot add underscore trace function will be applying here, and this will be plotting me figure F-I-G-U-R-E-F should be capital. Okay, so we have the plot of the confirmed cases on the different dates. Now you can see the tooltip is coming automatically, and also the name is not coming. Why? Confirmed. This should be CO. No, this should be fine.
C capital, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You are not selecting the data, Abhishek, the PD, pandas.
No, PD, no, that is not required. I'm looking.
Is it because you have just only one curve?
Yeah, probably because of that. So let me plot another curve. I'll be plotting date, and this will be, let's say, recovered. This will also be recovered date, and this will be recovered cases, and this will be recovered. Lines plus markers. Color is green, and width is 5. Yes, now we are getting. Yes, we are getting now. So here, what I have done, I have created a plot of confirmed cases, okay, based on the different dates. Okay, on the x-axis I have plotted the dates, and along the y-axis I have plotted the numbers. Okay, and lines plus markers. This is the, if you will see this graph, so this is the lines plus marker. Okay, this width of the line is quite larger. Let me take here 2. Now let's see. So this is lines plus markers. Okay, the graph, and name we are getting the confirmed. If you can see here, just left hand side, we are getting the name of the graph. Color is equal to red attribute, and width is equal to 2 of the line. Okay, what is the width you have given? Fine. Clear? Now this figure, this fig is equal to go dot figure, is creating this figure object. In this figure object, we have to add the traces. So whatever points we are having, so these all are the different data points along x-axis and y-axis. These points we have to add, so that we are adding using add underscore trace. And it is a kind of plot that is scatter plot. So we are using scatter function here to do this scatter plot. Okay, so we have given these attributes. Similarly, you can get it for the death cases as well. Okay, and for that you can set the different color. So this one also I'll set 2. Yeah, now it is fine. Okay, now if you'll be seeing this, I've used Plotly to plot this graph, and you have few controls on the graph in some UI, as well as this tooltip is also coming. Okay, and this grid boxes are also coming here. Okay, fine everyone. Any question in this?
No, Abhishek, those files you will be uploading, right?
Yes, those files will be uploaded. Next, if we want to set the title of this graph, okay, so we have a function called update underscore layout. Okay, this update underscore layout function, we have set the title here with whatever is the title you want to set. I have set worldwide COVID-19 cases. X-axis tick font size is 14, and Y tick font size is 14. Font size basically, and y-axis is the title of the number of cases. So what you want to plot along the y-axis, that name you will be giving, right? So that we have given here. Okay, previously this font size was coming lower, now it is becoming a little bit larger. Okay, fine. Next we have, let's say if I want to plot the density animation on the world map, how we can do that? Density animation on the world map. Okay, to get that, first of all, we have a function called density underscore map box. Okay, and just a second. Where is date column? Date, yes, this one. Correct. Okay, so if you'll see this df.info, what all data we have? We have date time object. Now there is a function called density underscore map box into the Plotly Express. Okay, and that gives me the plot along the map. Okay, so we have used this density underscore map box function. In that we are passing the data frame, and for the latitude and longitude attribute, I am passing the lat and long attribute. Okay, hover name, when you will be hovering the cursor, what name you will be getting of the country. It is mentioned here. Basically, the country name will be getting from the country column. Then you have the HOVA data, what all information it will be showing, confirmed, recovered, and death cases. Then we have the animation frame. See, this animation frame takes the string object, okay, takes the string data. Now, so data, if you see df.info when I have given, in that df.info, I'm getting the date time column as the date time object. It is not the string object. So I have to convert this date time object into the string object. So what I'm going to do is I have converted this date column into the string type using this function. Okay. And then color continuous scale. This is the color type Inferno I have selected. Radius is equal to 7. Zoom equal to 0. Height is equal to 700, basically the height of the box. Update layout to update the title of the graph, and the map box style I have used OpenStreetMap, and map box center longitude is equal to 0. So anyway, so this basically to set the different attributes of the map or the graph. Okay, let's execute it. Let's see what output we are getting here. Okay, should have the same length. Length of the animation frame is 49632. Animation frame is 49632. Okay, so
Abhishek, what is a dt dot str f time? String time or what is f in that? strf.
format time, strf time we say. Let me dictate. 1 minute. Got it. But why it was not taking? Anyway, we've got this graph. Okay. So in this, what is the data? We have said the zoom is equal to 0, right? So by default, zoom is equal to 0 is this one. And you can zoom into it around 7 times, I think. Total 7 times you can zoom into it. I don't know how deep it is going. Anyway, whatever. So you can zoom into it. And this is the default scale, zoom is 0. Next, we have set animation frame is equal to date. So this is the animation frame which you have on the x-axis. Okay, and you can play this animation, so it will be showing on different dates the number of cases. You will see that it is increasing, and as well as you will see that since the number of cases are increasing, so this will start changing. This circles will start changing according to the color. That is one thing. Second thing also, that as of now, wherever you have the dark color, it means on 22nd January there were not much cases, and wherever this around 1, it is yellow, so there were more cases into it. So around China we were having more cases, it is showing here. And on 22nd January we won't have much cases into the US or into the India and all. So it is showing 0 cases. Okay, now it started increasing. So if you will just use this map with the animation frame, it will start showing you that the color of these circles are start changing. Radius is equal to 7. This is the radius of these colors, these circles. Okay, and what else? Color continuous skill Inferno. So I have used Inferno. Hover data, it is giving me the, if I'll hover over any data, it is giving me the confirmed, recovered and death cases with the country name and with the date and latitude and longitude. All these informations are coming by default. Okay, fine. Clear, everyone?
Abhishek, to show this, what is the animation frame date? What it is doing? Just animation frame date, right? On the
Animation.
map. Yeah.
This is I have set the animation frame. The date column I have set as the animation frame. So on different dates, what was the cases and what was the details of the confirmed, recovered and death cases, that is showing here. Okay.
Okay. And what is color continuous scale in that?
This is the color continuous scale I have selected. Bar.
Okay. And map box center LON.
LON. This one by default. Okay. So if you will be setting one, so like LON is equal to 0 if I'll set. So when you are executing it, this is the, let's say this is the center map. Okay. Let me execute it. This is centered at 0. If you'll change this value, let's say if I'll set it as 10. This is a bit slow. Slow means to say it takes a lot of processing time. If you don't have, if your system is not working properly, then it will.
If you take negative value, what will happen?
No, it will not take the negative value. It takes 0 to positive values. Okay.
Okay.
It basically centers the graph.
Okay.
That is the default, whatever it was coming, that was the 0. Okay, if you will increase the value accordingly, the the location of the graph will be changing. So let's say if India is coming
It's
in
like
middle.
Alignment,
Yes, alignment of the graph.
Oh.
Yes. Now it is coming like this. Okay. So if it is 10, now let's say if let me see the different values. Map box center location. Let me see the values for this.
Does LON stand for longitude?
No. Let me see. Plot Plotly. (180). Okay. So let me set it as 180 then. I think it is the angle. If I'll set 180, then India is coming here. So the function they have used, density map box. Which function we have used? Density underscore map box. So previously India was coming somewhere here. Okay. Now it has shifted towards this at this location. So plot two graph with ln is equal to 0 and then 180 degree. Then change it with 360 degree. Also, you will see the changes in that. Okay. So if you plot 270, it will be shifted towards here, somewhere here. India will be coming here. So it is basically something to do with the alignment only. Okay. What is this straight line coming? That is longitude or latitude? Longitude, right?
That is longitude. Yes.
Longitude. So it is the 180 degree which is in the middle. Okay. 180 degree passes somewhere from here, right? This is 180 degree longitude. It passes from here. This is coming in the middle of the graph. And when I set 0, so 0 was coming somewhere in the middle. 0 passes through London, right? So 0 was coming in the middle. Let's see. Let it come. Till then we can go to the next.
Abhishek, what is that px? Can you go up px dot density? What was px in this?
Px is Plotly Express submodule, which we have imported in the beginning. In that we have this function. We have one more function, density map box. This function. Px dot latitude long px dot longitude px dot magnitude we are passing, and this is giving me this graph. You can check that these functions are quite good, like you can explore, you guys can explore.
Okay.
See, this is India and 0 degrees from London, it is coming in the center, right? Okay, fine. So wherever whatever value is set, so let's say I can set as 10 degree also. So whatever is the 10 degree, or let's say what is the longitude of India? 82.5 degree, right? 82.5. So now India will be coming in the middle, okay, of the graph. This is what that longitude is referring to. Anything else?
Abhishek, all of this is coming from the Plotly, right?
Yes.
The Plotly library, I mean. Okay. Okay. It's very powerful then, the library.
Quite powerful. Now I have to set that date column again to the date time object. If I need it back into the string type, I'll be converting it later, but let me set it back to the date time object. Okay. pd.to underscore date time df date. So I'm converting that to the date time column object. Okay. Let it get executed. Now, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the tree map plot, okay, of the recovered active and death cases. Okay, now let's see how we are going to do that. So we have grouped the data based on the date earlier. Yes, so you can see now India is coming in the middle. That is 82.5 degree. Okay, if this is the whole graph size and this is the middle, right? So India is coming. Previously UK was coming, and before that 180 degree, this was coming in the middle. Okay, this is what. Okay, so what is that? This is also done. Why it is taking this much of time? It is powerful and it is heavy also. Okay, so next we are going to do the tree map plot. Okay. Done. Okay. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to group the data based on the date column. We have grouped the data already earlier, and we have seen that what happens when we group the data. We have grouped the data based on the date column, and then we have found this sum based on every date, and then we have got the confirmed cases. Now what I'm going to do is, I don't want only the confirmed cases, but I want the sum of confirmed, recovered, death and active cases. So instead of confirmed, I'll be writing confirmed, recovered, death and active, all the columns I want out of it. Okay, so let's see that how we can do. First of all, we'll be grouping the data based on the date. Df dot group by, and we are going to pass here date column. Okay, let's say pass here temp is equal to this, and in this I'm going to access the confirmed, recovered, death and active cases. So confirmed, deaths, active, and then we have confirmed, death, active and recovered cases. Okay, dot sum, fine, dot reset underscore index. Execute this. Let's see the temp. What is temp? Based on the different date on 22nd of January, how many total number of confirmed cases, how many total number of death cases, how many total number of active cases, and how many total number of recovered cases we are going to get. Okay, let's see it here.
Abhishek, what does that reset underscore index do?
Okay, I'll show you what it does. It resets the index basically. See, when you will find the confirmed cases on 22nd of January, right? Yes. So here, let's say if I'll not do this. Again, it will take time. Let me do one thing. Okay. Okay, so we have got the confirmed death, active and recovered cases. Now in this, we are getting this date as the default index. Okay, why? Because we have grouped this data based on the date. Now when I want the default index to be 0, 1, 2, 3, I don't want the date to be the index, then I'll be writing here reset underscore index. Okay. Now I'll be getting the default indexes here, 0 based indexing, and date has become one more column for me.
Yes, Abhishek, yeah, got it. I remember now.
Any other question? Okay, so now what we are going to do is, what I want is, now I want the total number of cases on the final date. What is the final date? The final date is 11th of October and total number of confirmed cases is this. Total number of recovered cases is death cases is this, active cases is this, right? This is what? Confirmed death, active and recovered, whatever it is. Confirmed death, active and recovered. These all are the cases, okay? On 11th of October, is it? Yes, 11th of October. On 11th of October, we have this data, okay? I want this data, how I can do that? So one is I can do the indexing, 263, but I have to look at the row. If we don't have that, if we cannot see the row, then how we can do that? So that is the maximum date value we have, right? This is the maximum date value in this date column is what? 11th of October. So we can get it from the maximum value. So I'll be writing temp of date column, okay, is equal to I want the maximum of this date column. How I can get it? Max of temp of date column, okay, date column. Okay, now after getting this available into which data? This is available into the temp data. So I'll be writing it as the temp data, not this bracket. This is the temp data, and then I'll be assigning it to the temp variable. Fine. Once it is done, if I'll be executing it, and then I'll be checking temp. So the value I'm going to get is this one. So it is giving me this index, which index I don't want. So again, I have to reset the index, reset underscore index, and I have to drop this index. I'll be writing drop is equal to true because I don't want this index. Okay, now let's execute it. So now I have date is equal to 11th of October, total confirmed cases, total death cases, active cases and recovered cases on this date. Okay, this is the maximum value. Now I'm going to use the tree map to plot this. Okay, before doing that, I am going to melt this data frame. So this temp is having one confirmed column, one death column, one active column, one recovered column, and there is one date column. So what I'll be melting this data frame based on the date column. So can anyone tell me what will happen if I'll melt this data frame based on the date column? Temp.melt and my ID underscore vars will be date. Then what will happen?
It will come under as rows.
Which all column will come under rows?
I think everything, like it will be listed one below the other, if I'm not mistaken.
Confirmed death, active and recovered will be coming as below one below the others, right?
Yeah.
So what all values I want? So that I'll be setting into the value underscore vars. Okay. I don't want all. So let's say if I want all of them. So I'll be writing confirmed here. Then deaths here. Active and recovered.
Abhishek, one question here is when you set the reset underscore index to drop is equal to true, it's still showing the index as 0, right? Instead of the 263. So there is a index that is appearing.
Last index 263. Okay.
Right. My question is, if you set it to drop to be true, then that index column should not appear. Is that what it is?
Should appear. Drop is equal to true means last index I want, and then reset that index. Okay. First, what I want to drop, I want to drop the index. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So first it will.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Then it will be
Okay.
resetting.
Resetting it to 0. Yes, got it. Okay.
Execute this, and we have this TM, right? So on this 11th of October, this is the confirmed death, active and recovered cases. Correct. Now, next what I'm going to do is, next I'm going to do the plot of tree map. Okay. So we have a function called tree map into the Plotly Express. And as soon as I'll be writing this TM, I'm giving this TM data frame to this tree map, and path is equal to variable. So it is taking this column, values it is taking this value column, and height it is taking 225, width is it is taking 800. Now color discrete sequence for active recovered death cases, and also I'll be writing confirm cases also. Okay. So this is the color palette I'm selecting. There was a color palette I have given in the beginning, right? That color palette I'm checking. And text.info. So whenever I'll hover over any text, so this is the information I'm going to get: label, text, and value. Okay, execute this. I'm getting this. This is the confirmed cases. This is the labels. Below that you have text, and below that you have the value. Okay, this is the recovered, this is the active, and this is the death cases. Fine. Any question, guys, in this? This one you have understood what we have done? Okay. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, Abhishek, clear. Abhishek, can you please scroll it up? Just I want to see that the values like variable.
Clear?
Abhishek, you're saying label text value, right? Label plus text plus value.
Yes.
Can you explain that?
Labels.
The text info equals to label plus text plus value.
Yes.
What in diagram how it is showing? I mean those things. Like
This
I
one.
understood what label is and text is and value is, but
Can you see the labels?
label equals to confirm that one. Yeah.
This is under which you have. Okay, it is going here. Okay, anyway, so in this you have label, text, and values. This is the label. You have label, you have the
Yeah.
value, and the parent ID. Okay, so
Okay.
label and values is there. Text, it is coming some parent ID which is active. Okay, so what is the text for this? This green color, we have the active text, right? So that active is coming here. That text is coming here.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, for death, you have the death text, you have the confirmed text, and then you have the recovered text. So accordingly, it will be coming. You can see here. Yes. So you have labels is equal to label, value is equal to value, and in the parent ID, the text which you are getting, this is from this value underscore vars text is taken. Okay. Whatever text you have mentioned, that will be taken.
Okay.
Okay. Next, what we have the area plot. So to get the area plot, again, I'll be taking the recovered, death, active, and confirmed cases. So same temp variable I'll be taking. Confirmed, death, active, recovered. Okay, fine. Okay. Next, I'll be melting this data frame to get the confirmed, recovered, death, and active cases, and the variable name I'll be setting as count. Okay, so let me see if this one. The only difference I'll be doing here is this one. Okay, fine. So we have melted the data. This is clear, I hope. Okay. Now, next I'm going to use the area plot. So there is the area function into the Plotly Express. We are going to use that function, and there is the update underscore layout function. With that, I'll be setting the x-axis range slider. X-axis range slider. What it is, I'll be showing it. But I'm passing this temp data frame along x-axis date column, along y-axis I'm passing the count, color for the case. Okay. Here you have the case column. That case column I'm passing for the color. Height is equal to 600. The height of the graph. Title is equal to case over time. So this is the title, and color discrete sequence. For the confirmed, it should be CNF, comma, then deaths, then ACT, and then REC. Execute this. Okay. For this is the confirmed cases. Death is the red one, then you have the active cases, and then you have the recovered cases. This is the area plot. Okay. And this is the range slider which I have kept. Okay. You can slide the range to zoom in and zoom out into the graph. Okay. Clear, everyone? Any question?
Yeah, fine with this section.
One minute. DF. Anyway. Next, I'm going to use the Choropleth map plotting. Okay, for that, I'm going to now use the country day-wise data. And this is the country day-wise data. In that, you have date, country, confirmed, death, recovered, active, new cases, new death, and new recovered day-wise. Okay, for the different countries. That's good. Next, what I'm going to use, there is a function called Choropleth. This Choropleth map is different, little bit different from the map which we are plotting. And in this, we can set the animation frame again. Okay. With this, I have set the country device. I have passed the country device data frame. Locations is equal to country. Now, this country column I have taken. Location mode, I have taken country names. You have to give only country names. You don't have any other value. This is the ISO standard value which we are going to take. Okay. So you have to pass country names only. This is fixed value. Color is equal to color device I have taken for the confirmed cases. So basically I'm plotting only for the confirmed cases this Choropleth map. Over name, it will be showing me the country. Animation frame, again date column, and title cases over time. Next, color I have select Inferno. Layout color axis show scale. So basically one scale will be there for the color that I have set as true. Execute it. This is the Choropleth map which you can see. This is the Choropleth map. This is the Choropleth map. In this is the color axis source scale. Okay. And 0 is the dark color, 500 is the yellow color, which we can see from this graph is that around 22nd of January, it was the maximum number of cases we were having, more than 500 cases into the China, right? We have here. Okay, 22nd January, more cases in China, and then we had less cases here. Okay, so execute it. And you have got this Choropleth map. Okay, anything which you, any attribute which you don't understand here? Everything is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, next what we are going to have is similar to this. We are going to do the two plots, bar plots basically. Okay, for the confirmed cases and the death cases from the day wise column. We have the day wise data frame. This is the day wise data frame. In this we have confirmed, death, recovered, and active cases on the different dates. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bar plot. For that, there is a function called px.bar. Okay, so I'll be plotting confirmed case and death case both. Okay, in a single graph. So for that, what I need to create two subplots. Okay, row 1, column 2. Okay, and then I need to add the traces. So let's execute this and see this, what exactly we are getting here. So first execute this. This is the confirmed case and this is the death case, okay, of the bar plot. Okay, now what I have done, I have used px.bar. I have passed the day wise data frame. Along x-axis I'm passing date, along y-axis I'm passing the number. Okay, confirmed cases. Color discrete sequence I have taken of the active cases rather than I have to take the CNF. Okay, fine. This is the color of CNF. Now px.bar I have used day wise. Again I pass the day wise data frame. Along x-axis I'm passing date, along y-axis I'm passing death cases, and this color discrete sequence I'm taking of the death cases. Okay, now I'm creating two subplots. Here I have to plot in the same figure. I have to create two subplots. So I'm using make underscore subplot function which I have imported in the beginning. From plotly.subplots, import make underscore subplot, so that I can create two subplots here. Subplots also takes rows and columns, if you'll remember, from the subplots function into the matplotlib. One row and two column. But remember, in this case, it is not starting from 0. It starts from 1. This is one index. This is one column index. This is two column index. Okay. Now, shared axis, x-axis, I don't want shared x-axis, so I've set it as false. Horizontal spacing between them 0.1 unit, and then subplot title confirmed case and death case. So this is confirmed case and this is death cases. Now we are adding the trace to this figure, and inside this figure, this is what 1, 1, right? I said it is not starting from 0. This is 1, 1. So I'm setting row is equal to 1 and column is equal to 1. In that I'm plotting this figure underscore C data. Okay, clear? In the 1, 2, I'm plotting figure underscore D data. And then I have set the height is equal to 480. Execute this, you'll be getting the plot here. Clear, everyone? Any attribute not understood here?
Yeah, clear, Abhishek.
Okay. Next, we have the.
No, but what is the point of adding trace? I mean, if I don't add also, I'll be able to generate the same plot, right?
No. So how you'll be plotting then if you'll not add the trace?
See, it's basically, if you see, it's just two subplots, right?
Yes, it is two subplots.
But I guess I'm not able to understand why we added trace. Yeah.
Two subplots into the figure.
Yeah.
The whole thing is one figure, right?
Right.
This whole thing is one figure.
Okay.
Into this, you have this figure named as row 1, column 1. Okay.
Okay.
And this one is row 1, column 2. So if you want to plot in this one, then you have to add the trace with figure underscore C, right? In this, you want to plot confirmed case. And in this, you want to plot death case, right? If you will not add trace, then how you will plot without this, you are saying?
Okay. I think I misunderstood the word trace. When you say trace, ideally, like, if I just look at the time lapse, so where the confirmed cases should increase and corresponding with the death cases should increase, I thought that was what the visualization is all about.
No.
Okay, got it.
Okay, fine. Now, next we have, we want to do the Choropleth static color map. Just now we did the Choropleth map here, right? And in that we have got for the confirmed cases. Let's say if we want to plot for, like I want to plot for confirmed and death cases both into the Choropleth map in a single figure. So again, we will be adding the trace here, right? So for this, we will be using this code. Now let's understand this code. We have figure underscore C. We are using px.choropleth map. Everything is same. Locations, country, location mode, hover name. Country wise, you have confirmed cases. np.log I have taken. Then hover data you have taken. Then you have the country wise deaths greater than 0. Wherever you have the death greater than 0, that you are taking. Then you are passing the temp data frame. Locations, location mode, color, np.log, hover name, country, and hover data death cases you are taking. Okay. Now, we have created two subplots, row 1, column 2, subplot title you have given, and specifications you have given. It is type is equal to Choropleth for both of them. Okay, both the plots are going to be Choropleth map. Okay, now in that you are adding the traces for 1,1 and 1,2. This is figure underscore C and figure underscore D. Now, if you will be executing it, this is the plot which you are going to get for the confirmed cases, for the death cases. Okay, fine. Anything, any attribute which you are not able to understand here? Anyone? So tell me why we are taking np.log here.
Because if you plot the actual numbers, the scale will be too
high.
Yeah, too large. Yeah.
Okay, great. So next we have the bar plot. Okay. Okay, top 15 countries analysis I will be taking. Okay, so this is the last plot into this, and then we have the scatter plot. Yes, second last. So we will be using this. Now, if you'll see how many plots I'm doing, I'm taking for top 15 countries, then confirmed cases for the top 15 countries, death cases for the top 15 countries, active cases, recovered cases, death, then death per 100 cases, recovered per 100 cases, new cases, death per 100 recovered, population. So these all are the different plots we are doing. Basically, how many plots total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Total around 13 or 14 plots we are doing. So how many? No, 13, I think 12 plots. So total row 6 and columns 2 means total 12 graphs I have created. Okay, in that shared x-axis is false for everything. Horizontal spacing 0.20, vertical spacing also I've kept 0.03, and subplots title according to the case which we are calculating. So for top 15 countries, how I'm calculating, see, I'm first getting the data frame country wise, then sorting the values based on the confirmed cases. When I'll be sorting the values, so I'll be getting the maximum number at the bottom because it will be in the ascending order. So in that I'm setting tail of top, means tail of 15. So I'll be getting bottom 15 countries which are maximum in number in confirmed cases. Similarly here also tail of top. Rest all I don't have to explain. Along x-axis I'm plotting confirmed, along y-axis country. Text I'm plotting for confirmed cases. Orientation is horizontal. I'll be saying what it is. Then color discrete sequence I've set color as aqua, then red, and these all are the different colors I have set. So the main thing we need to understand is this one. Okay, and after this we are creating these 12 subplots, and then we are adding the traces in every plot. So in the first plot 1,1 we are setting figure underscore C. In 1,2 figure underscore D. In 2,1 figure underscore active. 2,2 figure underscore recovered, and so on. Finally, height I have set 4,000. Let's execute it. This is very simple. The graph you are getting here is this one. First is the number of confirmed cases. In the US, we had the number of confirmed cases larger than we were having India, then Brazil and all. Number of deaths reported were higher into the US than Brazil and then India. In the month of October, the number of active cases, number of recovered cases, then deaths per 100 cases, recovered per 100 cases, then new cases, deaths per 100 recovered cases. These all are the different data we have. Total 12 plots we have here. Okay.
Abhishek, for top 10 or top 15, we were using head, right? Now we are using tail.
Yes, tail.
We'll take from the last, right?
Yes, we are taking it from the last. Why? Because when you'll be sorting the value, it will be sorting into the ascending order. So maximum value will go till down, right? So we are taking tail from that. Okay.
Sorting by default, it will be sending, right? We are not telling that sending equal to false or something.
We have 1, we have 10, we have 3, we have 8, we have 20, we have 100. Okay. When you'll be sorting it, let's say we have 1 also. When you'll be sorting, no. So probably you have forgot the sort underscore values function. By default, ascending is set to true.
Yeah. So we need to make it false if we want to make. Yeah, it is true. Ascending is true. So it is by default ascending order only.
Ascending order. So maximum value will be coming at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So 1 will be here. 1, and then 3, 8 will be here, correct?
Correct.
This 3 and 8 will be here.
Yeah, and by default it will be like this. Yeah.
Want last 3 top values, then I'll be taking this one only, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So tail top I have given. Top is equal to 15. Tail top I have given. Tail 15.
Okay. We can make ascending equal to false also, right? Descending will come and take.
Yeah, then you will be
and
right.
Take head top. That's it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So next we have the last one, scatter plot. Okay. So for this scatter plot, we have px.scatter function, and for that we are going to do this. We are passing country wise sort values death ascending equal to false, and then I'm slicing the first 15 values using iloc attribute. Clear? Clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not slicing columns, I'm slicing row value. First 15 rows. X is equal to confirmed, Y is equal to death cases, color is country, size is confirmed country column. So according to the country, different colors will be taken. Height is equal to 700 of the graph, text is equal to country, log X true and log Y true I'm taking. Okay, so title I have given, and this is the log graph basically I'm taking. So log X and log Y I'm taking true. Okay, and then text position top center, whenever I'm hovering the mouse or cursor, it will be giving me the text position in the top center. Show legend, it will be showing me the legend, and x-axis range slider also have taken. Execute this, we are going to get this plot. Okay, so text position, it is top center. This is the hover data you have somewhere. Show legend is equal to true, it is showing me the legend. Okay, and what else you have? Text is equal to country. What else it is showing? No. Confirmed and death cases, how it is showing? Confirmed and death cases, no. Okay, yeah, someone asked me yesterday, that if I will be, when I was taking the Seaborn, so in that asked me that if I'm just moving this cursor, I should get the, this confirmed versus death or X versus Y value, right? So we can get it from the scatter plot, right? We are getting confirmed versus death cases here. In the Brazil, along X-axis, we have plotted confirmed, right? And Y-axis, we have plotted death. So we are getting the X versus Y data for the country Brazil. Okay, check that if the same thing you're asking, otherwise. Okay, so this is the end of it. Rest all, again, I'll be sharing few things are left into this. Just see it here. This is, again, this is heavy graph. No, I've done this. This is done. This is also done.
We are seeing this your screen, the Python screen.
This one, yes. This one is the bar plot. Okay, so for the bar plot, it is simple. We are just using the bar function, and line plot, we are using the line function. So these all are the simple one, but the problem here is when I'm plotting it, my system is not responding, so I cannot execute it here as of now. Okay, so execute it. Now you know all the attributes and what all values you can change, what exactly the values you'll be getting. Rest all we have discussed. So let me know if you still have some doubt or the questions. Okay, fine. Clear? I'll be sharing this file as well with you guys. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Any question? Any question, guys?
Good. Good.